she's over here. I don't know if you can see her, but I'm gonna do a little, oh, and hi, my pumpkin, this is Tilly. You never really get to see her. I know, she's big, but I love her so much. We're gonna do a body pump. Okay, she doesn't like Minnie. This is Minnie, much smaller, very sweet. We're gonna do a body pump. This is a video I found on YouTube. Probably voice this over with something. I'll probably speed it up too, like I did with the last one. We'll talk about, I don't know what we'll talk about yet. Hopefully something good, maybe something cat related. It won't be. Witness this fitness. Okay, let's go. Hi, it's time for some fitness. I had just walked before this, and obviously it's a little warm and sweaty outside, and there's no fan in this room that the TV is in for whenever I watch YouTube videos to follow along with. So I got quite sweaty. I don't know why I'm doing an accent. I got really sweaty when I was doing this, and also the carpet in this space, downstairs at this point, is really for the cats, especially Tilly, the big one I showed you. She really likes hanging out down there, especially during the hot months because it's a little bit cooler downstairs and she's fat. Sorry, Tilly, love you, girl. But anyway, I got very sweaty, and then whenever I had to get down on the ground, all the hair, cat hair and my hair and just grossness kept getting all over me. It was bothering me so bad. I just hate the feeling of being sweaty, especially inside and sweaty. Gross. What are we talking about? Okay, so I've been reading, I don't know if you're an avid watcher of the channel or not, but I got that book by Ellie Rollo, Essays on Conquering a Quarter-Life Crisis, that she wrote, and finished it. And I might do a review on it. I don't know. Book talk. I mean, it came out last year. It's not like a new book or anything, because I don't go to bookstores. I go to the library. So, their new books, whenever they get new ones, they probably have already been out for a good amount of time. But anyway, there are parts in it that are because it's a newer book, just talking about, being in your early 20s and kind of transitioning out of, being a school-aged girl to a girl who's an adult in the workforce. There's a lot of nods to social media and curating, how you look on Instagram, curating how you look on TikTok, curating whatever, which is kind of the opposite of what I try to do on this. I'm literally just showing y'all raw and all what I'm looking like when I'm running at 7 a.m, or I'm working out in my basement, or going to the grocery store, or doing my dishes, the very mundane tasks, and then voicing them over. Again, but just kind of stream of consciousness thoughts, not anything that is scripted or prepared or good, which obviously does not bode well in the world of social media, because this isn't going to get clicks. It doesn't look nice. It doesn't look better than what you have going on in your life. So why would you click that? You just want to keep hurting yourself and keep watching content of people doing things better than you and being better than you and having more glamorous lives, and they're more shiny and bright and sparkly. Why do we do that to ourselves? So I'm going to talk about FOMO, fear of missing out on stuff. I feel and again, this kind of goes back to the book I was reading. She's talking about scrolling on social media, whether it's actually people and scrolling their Instagrams and seeing engagement posts or wedding posts or baby announcements, or just a gaggle of girls out at dinner, or smoking a cigarette on a balcony at a rooftop bar, or girls being girls and friendship and all that hubbub. you could think to yourself, I was not invited to that, or, oh, I wish I had a group of friends like that. Maybe it's just people you know, kind of. They're not like your best friends or anything that didn't invite you to something. But again, it's like, interesting to think about, at least for me. If you're on Instagram every day, like I was, or you're on TikTok every day, and maybe you're watching TikTok videos, not of people you know, but of strangers on your For You page, because obviously that's what you're doing. That's what we all do. And yeah, you're watching girls get ready with me to go out. We're running so late, it's 11 p.m. and they're putting on, a full face of makeup, and they look great, and all their friends look great, and they're all wearing great outfits and all that, and whatever. And you're just kind of watching it and, like, hurting yourself, right? Like, that can't be good for you to, like, constantly watch all the time, but that's what we do for whatever reason. We watch that kind of content and we make ourselves sick. Or at least I did. And yes, sometimes it was the FOMO of it all. Like, I should be getting ready to go out. Like, I'm in my 20s, like my early 20s. Even like when I was still in school, like in grad school, I was like, I should really go be out doing something. Like, why am I going to waste my youth? Waste this bod? Even though I hate this body, it's so silly, but maybe once I lose 10 pounds, then I'll go out. Or maybe once I look like this, then I'll go out. Or maybe, once I have my friends, then I'll go out. Or if I, don't have any outfits to go out. It's like, I don't even want to go out. I feel like I'm supposed to want to go out to the bars and drink and dance and sing. And sometimes, you do want to do that. But not all the time. I feel like on TikTok, it's just what the girls do. I don't know. Maybe I'm making that up. Maybe that's not true. But I'm going to actually walk the other way on the track. So you can't see me as I'm talking, but I'm walking the wrong way on the track on purpose to switch things up. Anyway, did you see those abysmal push-ups, by the way? Still can't do a push-up. Gonna keep trying them. But now that I have deleted my social media apps, which now includes LinkedIn, thank you. Now that I've deleted all of them, I don't have FOMO because I don't even know what I am missing out on. Which that could be bad sometimes. Like, I did not know Taylor Swift got married. My mom had to tell me. And I'm sure there are things in my friends' lives or acquaintances' lives, whatever the difference between those two things are on social media, that, I probably would have liked or commented on or shared or whatever that I'm missing. I'm sure there are funny TikTok trends that I would have loved and would have sent to my friends. It would have made me giggle. But I'm not even seeing it. So there's no fear of missing out because I don't know what's missing. And it's kind of nice and freeing. But then also, I feel like I have nothing going on. Like, I just wait for the next email about a work something. So I keep having to do all these onboarding things. So I'm starting 2 new jobs around the same time. And I get those kind of dings. And then I get a text from, like, my family or Blake. And that's about it. That's all I have going on. And is that sad? I don't know if it's sad. It's kind of boring. But yeah, like, I don't have FOMO anymore. There's no, like, anxiety about, curating, posting, but also just seeing people live these lives that, like, I'm never going to live. I'm not meant to live. I don't even think that I want to live. But I'm somehow getting convinced that I should be living like that, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Nothing being this age makes sense to me. I am 24, but I feel 16 again. I feel like I don't have a place in this world. But I also have perspective and real life experiences and competence. I have so much figured out, but also nothing at all. A lot of nothing at all. Really more towards that side of things. And that's okay. But I know that my life is better without social media apps. I think. But that's the thing with me. Like, is it nice to not have FOMO? Yeah. To not have anxiety, to not be doom scrolling? Yeah. Do I feel sharper and brighter? Yeah. But am I bored? Yeah. Like, in downtime, like, I'm thinking once I start my new job, do people, like, what did you do before your phone and TikTok? Like, I'm trying to think what I did. What did I do? I mean, I was a kid, I guess. Because, I mean, even before TikTok, we had Vine. We've had Instagram for a while, but it wasn't as scrollable as it is now. But, like, before, I feel like, yeah, we were so busy with school. Like, we were structured in school all day. There was something to do all the time. Whereas with work, like, yes, there's something to do all the time, I guess, but not really. I feel like there is downtime to be on your phone. I don't want to get on my phone. But do other people get on their phones, or what do you do? What do older people do? I know my mom gets on her phone when she's on her work from home days sometimes. But sometimes she doesn't. Sometimes she's just click-clacking away. I don't know. But I do know that social media sucks. And it sucks for me. Again, quoting Taylor Swift, I'm just too soft for all of it. I'm too sensitive. I'm too vulnerable to the environment around me. And I take things too seriously. I do things too hard. I am very extreme. Or like, you know, and that's the thing with the algorithm. Algorithms just feeds you content that you don't need. Maybe you like it at first, but then all of a sudden it's all your feed is and you can't escape it. And it's awful. Like, I just kept getting, what are you eating today? 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 To the point where I just wasn't eating throughout the day. Like, that can't be right. And it was not right. But similarly, you know, I'm sure other people that happens to them, like, you're insecure about your body, so you watch, like, people working out like this. And you're like, oh, why don't I look the way that this person looks? Then, like, I bet they feel that same way about themselves. Why do y'all feel not good enough? Not pretty enough, not fit enough, not skinny enough, not beautiful enough? Same with, like, watching all these girls get ready. Like, some people on social media are popular only, or, you know, became popular just because they are pretty. Isn't that insane? That can happen to people? And, like, we've created a world where that happens. But again, like, just, if you're watching something, some sort of content, and it is upsetting to you, not in, like, a graphic, upsetting, inappropriate way, but in a way where it makes you rethink your own views about yourself, or it makes you go insane, or changes your habits that you've had for a long time, or, yeah, just in any way makes you less of who you are, stop watching that. Block them. Block people. Everyone needs to block people, or mute account, whatever it is on each different platform. Or, get this, delete it. You don't need it. You really don't. But here's the thing too. So I don't use headphones because I do like to be aware of my surroundings. And I like to hear the birds and hear the chirps and, again, just kind of be aware. But with that, you know, I'll be looking for connection. I'll be passing someone who's also walking on the track or walking near me or around me, and I'll look up and smile, and I'll think to start talking. I'm like, oh wait, they can't hear me. I did that literally yesterday. I was on a walk around the track, and there was a girl around my age And it started like pouring down rain. And I was going to make a joke about it and say something. I don't even know what I was going to say. But I started opening my mouth and I started talking. And she just kind of looked at me funny. I was like, she can't hear me. I just kept walking past her. There's no like, I feel as though social media has made me, plus maybe all of us ever in the world, more socially, what's the word? Not as good at being social. Not in like an isolated sense, but like starting a conversation, going up to a stranger, saying hello. The niceties of that. I feel like we don't do that anymore. Because, yeah, everyone has headphones in or they're looking at their phone, which, like, fair enough. I was doing that too. But now that I'm out of it, I'm out of the system, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing people walk on their phones and not look up and then run into things and bump into things, or how people are hunched over a table this deep in their scroll, the posture of these people. And I was once that, and it's just crazy seeing it from this perspective. And I wonder if other people feel similarly. Like, do you wish that you didn't have a phone? I wish I didn't have a phone, but I love YouTube so much. But it is crazy how enamored we are with our phones that we can't even for a second. Like, why am I holding my phone to walk into the grocery store? Like, I have a purse too. Why is my phone in my hand? Why do I have to be so readily accessible all the time? Hey, you don't. Put it away. Turn it off. You don't even have to bring it with you. Unless that's where you keep your grocery list, of course. But still, why is it in your hand? I don't know. Why do I have notifications on? I actually don't. By the way, I've never had vibration on, and I've never had notifications on for anything except texts, calls, and FaceTimes. But none of my apps have notifications on. Oh, well, and email, I guess. But even then, I turned it off at a certain point. I'll just go manually check it if I feel like I need to. But if I'm not at work, why am I going to check my email? It's not like I'm going to respond. I'll see it in the morning. I'll respond then. Duh. But turn your notifications off. Turn the vibrate function off. Or, only make it to where people in your life who you actually want to respond to timely, you can turn on like notification sounds or dings or whatever, like only for specific people. Do that. I do that with my parents. What else with that? And just, delete the apps, dude. Stop. Put your phone down. You don't need to hold it. Promise. Walking around your house, put it down. Leave it on the couch on your way to the bathroom, by the way. Don't sit on the commode with your phone, you weirdo freak. Like, why do you need that? You don't. Leave it where it was. You don't need to bring it into every room with you. But that's the thing, like, I kind of do bring it into every room with me because usually I'm watching a YouTube video on my phone and I want to be able to hear it. That's the thing, people are like, just put on the TV. I can't see. And if I don't have to be wearing my glasses, I don't wear them. I just take them off and I, raw dog the world around me. Good luck everyone else. I just decide to not be able to see. Because it honestly gives me a headache when I wear my glasses all day. Which, whatever. That's another problem. But I don't like putting things on the TV. I don't really use, like, my bathroom mirror. I have a little handheld mirror that I use to put on my makeup. Or I just, again, don't use a mirror at all. No mirror makeup challenge. I'd be so good at that. I'm so used to doing my makeup without a mirror. Anyway, because of marching band. That's a whole different thing. So I don't like things on the big TV. Like for actually watching. Like to put something on in the background, perfect application for that. But if I'm actually wanting to watch and listen to something, I do need it on my phone, unfortunately. So in that case, I would be carrying my phone from room to room. And with YouTube, your phone does have to be on for the video to play, because obviously it's a visual element, not just sound. At least the kind of content I watch. But I don't get on my phone, I guess, is what I'm saying. But yeah, I don't have any FOMO anymore, because I don't even know what I'm missing. And isn't that kind of nice? I can just kind of decide for myself what I want to do with my day and with my time. And what I choose to do is, usually the same every day, at least for right now. I'm in a weird in-between right now, between jobs. I quit my corporate job and I'm starting a new corporate job next week. And I'm starting as a group fitness instructor. I don't know when my first day will be, but starting that soon. So I'm going to have to find and it's different hours than what I'm used to. And I won't have a remote day like I used to. So it's just going to be a new way of life that I have to adapt to. So once that starts, I'm sure I will have a new take, a new perspective. Because right now, I just have all the time in the world to work out and get my movement in and go to the grocery store and eat whatever I want, because I'm at home. I can run to the grocery store really quick, come home, make it, clean it up, done. So I have time to do that. Whereas in the real world, when you have a job you have to go to for a majority of the day, you don't have that same luxury of being able to run to the grocery store midday, make a full meal, and clean it up. I have to go to work. So I'm sure, things will change. I won't be as active. I won't, be as chill. But I still won't be on my phone. And that's what's nice. I'm not spending hours of my day on my phone anymore. You get so much time back when you're not glued to your phone. And I think that's fun. I just got an email about a job that I put in for a while ago. I won't even tell you what it is, but I can't believe I applied for that, and now I have an interview that I'm not going to go to. But that's so funny. Who I thought I was going to be. And who I still could be, if I wanted to. It's a little fun way to end the vid, right? Do you wonder what the email was? Who it's from? What kind of job it was for? You'll never know. Because what if I choose to do it? Oh, I won't. But I wish. That'd be so cool. Okay, stop. Social media is fake. You're fake. I'm fake. None of this is real. Oh, no, me getting the hair off my legs from sitting on the floor, that's real. I hate that feeling. The core in this one was weird and funky. I lift up your butt. But I was feeling it. It hurt. But anyway, I hope you've taken something from this and apply it to your life. That being off social media is not that bad. But there's also downsides to it. I really don't know what's going on in people's lives. And I don't have a lot of friends, especially friends I actually physically see in person. So, I am just kind of alone. But I like being alone. Is that okay to say? I like just having time by myself, doing nothing. I feel like it restores me, lowers my stress. I have way less stress than normal right now. But it's going to ramp up again because rather than quitting my job and focusing on recovery, I got 2 jobs. God. That are more strict. Will take up more of my time than ever before. Good. Perfect choice. But at least they don't have social media. Winning. God. Maybe one day I'll win. Win what, you say? I don't know. Life's no game, bitch. I really like to curse. I really don't. Do you? I don't care. Yes, I do. You can tell I'm kind of over talking. I think the video is almost over because core's the end of it. Oh, see, here I go. Oh, I'm so sweaty and tired. This is sped up. So this was like 50 minutes of just working out. But I like it. So, okay, bye. That was awful. But it's done. Now, me and Minnie can go today. There's so much hair on this ground. I'm like covered in cat hair and sweat and all of it. And this shirt is so dingy now. But, meow. Thanks for working out with me and being witness to this fitness. Love you.